Welcome to KineMaster Education Center HD. Let's check about presentation of education. This is in our program we are going to discuss about the Columbus law. For each experimental, we are using the electric charges, what one we use for the first electrostatics, which is a study at the rest. But between the electrodynamics, we are learning about the electrical in motion. We have decided that the following in each operations we must follow what are the steps and what are their procedures you're going to follow on it. Let us see. The magnitude of the force is linearly proportional to the net charge on each object and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. And then there is a given formula with Q1 multiplied with Q2, which is equals to the net charge, which means Q1 and Q2. And the R, there is an arrow, one radius 1 and 2, which means the vector displacement. The electric force F on one of the charges is proportional to the magnitude of its own charge, and the magnitude of the other charge and is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Like this, the equation which is be given. This is the F formula as we have used it. So F is the inverse proportional Q1 Q2 over R12 the whole square. As the formula we have to equate it by proof. When everybody is preparing about the calculation for the Columbus law with the experimentally of the charges with the charges and the radius of a distance. For example, in the vector quantity you identified what does a displacement means in order to prevent what will happen for our future. In this video, we have identified how can we suppose and to determine the following equations, like the formulas of the Columbus law. Let's take a lot of it. After we calculated that, finally in this equation, we must appropriate the Columbus law. Like epsilon naught in the Greek word is here, the permittivity of space, which is given 8.85 times 10 to the power of minus 2 Coulomb square divided by Newton per meter square. Now we define Coulomb's constant Ke, which is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught, which is equal to Ke, which is equal to 1 over 4 times 3.14 times 8.85 times 10 to the power of minus 12. So the exactly answer will become like this. The Ke for the Coulomb's constant, 8.99 times 10 to the power of 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. So this is for constant. You can approximate also 9 times 10 to the power of minus 10 to the power of 9 coulombs. The force of hydrogen. A hydrogen atom consists of a single proton and a single electron. The proton has a charge of electron, has plus E and negative E, in the ground state of the atom. The electron orbits the proton at most probable distance of 5.29 times 10 to the power of minus 11 meter. Now calculate the electric force. And here is the given with the positive electron and negative electron. Here's the one of it, the radius of the distance is given. What's the required is, let's check it at the formula. What the required is electric force. Now calculate by using the solution in this formula and then indicates which one of is given here. And the solution is the permittivity is given 8.85 times 10 to the power of minus 12. Then F is equal to 1 over 4 times pi times 8.85 times 10 to the power of minus 12 multiplied with 1.602 times 10 to the power of minus 19 Coulomb square over 5.29 times 10 to the power of minus 11 meter square. And then divide by them, and the last answer will become the electric force, which is equals to 8.25 times 10 to the power of minus 8 Newton. This is the force of electron in hydrogen, as we have got it. This is all about in the presentation of education. Thanks for listening. If you learn about this today, don't forget to join me on my Telegram, on my Facebook, on my YouTube also. Thank you.